Say, hey, I got a $10,000 smoker over there, and today I'm cooking this prime rib on the Monument E605 grill, and I'm gonna get awesome bark on it. And here's the hack. Now, let's get to prepping. So get to cooking. Come on, you don't try this bad boy. So when we cooking a prime rib, you don't want to rely on luck. You want to rely on science. What I got here is about a 5-pound prime rib. What I want to do is put the flavor down inside it. The eye of the chuck round is usually kind of lean, so we're gonna do some injection to it. I'm gonna get that flavor down inside it. But first off, let's wrap it up. I bought the whole loin and cut out the center for some steaks we had, and the parts on the ends I used to do in prime rib sandwiches and stuff. Now, one thing I'm doing, I'm gonna inject this. I'm using Elite Barbecue Smokers, our beef injection. So you see I got 4 ounces of the beef injection here. I'm gonna add now about 12 ounces of water to it. That'll bring us to the 16-ounce mark. I wanna get that flavor. The reason for that is the eye. The eye of the ribeye is usually a lean piece of meat actually. And when we're doing a prime rib, it really stands out. So what I wanna do is make sure that thing's juicy. Even if I overshoot temperature, if I do my injection in there, I'm gonna get flavor down there and moisture down there, and that's what I'm looking for. So that's what I'm gonna do. So start with right now and inject this bad boy up. And the fat is not gonna go in there, so I'm trying to get into the eye, into the meat. I'm just gonna load it up. We keep going till I basically can't put no more in it. That's my goal right now when I'm doing an injection on something like this. Now, be careful with injection. Make sure you taste it. If you got an injection that's really heavy salt, you don't want to do this. What I have right now is kind of a good balanced flavor. I'm trying to get all the flavor down inside it. It's not going to be overpoweringly salt. But some injections are really salt heavy. So my next step, I'm going to put some rub on it. To start with, I'm going with my Elite Barbecue Smokers SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. So what I'll do now is set this in the refrigerator 48 hours. I want that kosher salt of the SPG to get down that piece of meat. And to come back, I'll show you the next secret. So this prime rib right here has been dry brining for 48 hours in the refrigerator with Elite Barbecue Smokers SPG. As you can see right now, this thing is nice, it's dry, it's perfect. Perfect what we're doing today. So here's the next step. All right, don't freak out. I know it sounds crazy right now, trust me. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna ensure you get an awesome bark on this prime rib. So we're gonna get to it. But don't freak out, stick around. By the end, you'll appreciate it. I promise you, just hold on a minute. Now, let's show you what we do next. Got some Duke's mayonnaise right here. I'm gonna put it on there and kind of slather it in. Get it generous in there, get it on it. I'm gonna cover it up pretty good. I know, you're freaking out on me. Just hold on, bear with me. So mayonnaise is just oil and egg yolks. It's just science. It repels water while frying the spices directly onto the meat surface. It creates a sacrificial layer that browns rapidly. All right, flip it over. So I wish I showed you a second ago, meant to. But all that kosher salt sucks down to the piece of meat. If you see something here on the fat cap, it's not going to suck into the fat cap, but the meat, it will penetrate and get that salt brine. But we've already covered some mayonnaise. So now I'm going to cross the top of it with some beef rub. So I'm going to put this thing in rotisserie, so it don't matter which side I do it on, but I'm going to start on this side. Up here first, beef rub. So we got. Always use gloves. I'll set this to the side a second. I'll show the next step. So one advantage of cooking on this Monument E605 grill is that infrared burner in the back. What it's going to do is allow us to cook. A lot of smokers and stuff, you don't have this, but here we got that burner there at the back, so it gives a good roast action, really good bark formation. But all that fat's on drip. I want to bother my grill. So I got a cast iron pan right here. We're going to slice up some potatoes, some onions, some garlic, get this bad boy started. This is cool. If you haven't seen this, you hadn't checked this out, you need to check this one here out. And what you can do is you can set it here for the thickness down here to the dial. You can change this, make fries, all kind of stuff. We'll show you how easy this thing works though. Tell me that ain't pretty cool. And I know some of you hardcore guys out there use a knife. Listen, I am not a chef. That is not what I do for work. I enjoy cooking, but I don't have knife skills of a chef. But I can use this thing. And go to the Amazon store, links below, get this exact unit right here. This thing works out pretty good. Drop the onion in there. even do garlic. I think so. We'll find out. So we got the sticky cups, Lee barbecue smokers, some SPG. Get this bad boy started. Don't that look cool? See that smoker. Now all I'm gonna do is put my rotisserie in there. As you notice, my pan's in there. We got some smoke action going. Put this right here, just like that. Kind of warm. There you go. Getting rollers. Pan's here underneath it. It's gonna be hot. Turn this bad boy on. I got a temperature in here. I'll make sure it's not hitting rotisserie, so I can tell the internal temperature, and I probably need to move that. So it comes back around this time, I'm gonna put it in the side. So we'll go right here in the side, get deep as I can get it. You got a little smoke action going. So I'm gonna adjust the temperature right now with the gauges. I'm gonna stay right around about 275, somewhere in the neighborhood. Look at that. But you know something right here. We're probably about 10 minutes into the cook. I want you to look at this color. See all that fat protein? That's getting that bark we're looking for right there. All that mayonnaise is turning into the good bark. That's pretty cool, ain't it? And it's all dripping down my pan there. Little smoke action going. Can't beat that. So it's freezing here today, which is perfect for testing the thermal precisions of the Monument Grills Emirates E605 grill. I need this Monument Emirates E605 grill today to stay right around 275. That's what my target temperature. And with a gas grill, it's easy to control that today. The digital control takes the guessing game out of winter grilling. It comes rotisserie ready, no aftermarket kits. Check below, it's a link to this grill. It's a perfect gift this year for Christmas. Now what I'm doing is I'm cooking this prime rib. I'm rotisserie it on here. My goal is this, internal temperature of 120 degrees. That's key. When this thing rests, it'll go up about 127 to 130, but I want to take it off at 120 degrees. Now the key to keeping it moist is to rest it. And we're going to rest about 45 minutes. We also inject it, so we got a lot of flavor in there, a lot of things going on there. But that's the key to that day. So make sure if you want that perfect prime rib, pull it off at 120 degrees. Just like that. All right, so we brought it inside. We let it rest right now. It's been resting 45 minutes. It stopped the cooking process. Now it's time to slice it. You hear that? It's pretty cool, ain't it? Come right here. About the center ways. Here's a moment of truth, ain't it? Boy, that thing looks pretty. Just look at that. Perfect prime rib, y'all. Perfect prime rib. Come right here. Set you back over here to the side for a second. It's tender, boys and girls. We're going to dip it in this little oil right here. Cheers. Y'all, the prime rib is perfect. It's tender. It's got an awesome bark on it. A bunch of flavor down inside it. The injection, everything just comes together. And that rubs. That mayonnaise gives an awesome bark on top of it. This here is absolutely the perfect prime rib. Now let's try the potatoes right here. I'm going to get one here, a little crunchy one on it. Dip in a little bit of oil. Cheers. Meat and potatoes. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Hey, have you ever done a mayonnaise coating on the outside prime rib? Leave it in the comments down below. Love to hear about that. Also, give a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. Now, time to say the blessing. Go inside and eat. But first, let's see what Dolly and Lucy thinks. Come on, Lucy. Good girl. Come on, Dolly. Good girl. Well, Dolly liked it and Lucy liked it. If they like it, I know you'll fall in love with it. Now, say the blessing. Lord, bless the food about receiving. Just name and pray. Amen. Appreciate you watching. This thing is absolutely amazing, y'all. See you next time.